I'm Deepa Shridhar, and today I'm serving up a taste of Diwali. We're going to be making paneeram, which is essentially a South Indian festival food. We make this for Diwali, we make it for weddings, we make it for any kind of celebration. And typically when you think about Diwali, especially here in the States, you think about chaat, you think about samosa, you think about chai, you think about sweets. And I wanted to do something very South Indian because I am very South Indian. So what is a paneeram? Essentially, it's a steamed rice cake that is fried on the outside. It's also known as an idli if you're in South India. First things that we're gonna start with is our 3 different kinds of grain. We use 3 different kinds of grain because it actually helps a little bit with the fermentation process, and also it gives you texture and flavor. They've been soaking overnight. We've got the urad dal, which is basically the black gram dal. We also have some jasmine rice. You can also use basmati, not a big deal. And we have it actually soaked with some fenugreek seeds. And right over here is rice middlins, because I'm also a Texan. Definitely not traditional, but it is kind of a fun element to have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drain them and we can start on our batter. Add in all of my soaked grains. We want to make sure to have some water on hand. This isn't an exact science, I promise you. My grandmother did not measure, so. What we're looking for here is essentially like an incredibly thick pancake batter. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna transfer this batter into a bowl, and I'm going to cover it and let it ferment overnight, not in the fridge, or about 8 hours. Another reason why I love paneeram is you actually flavor the paneeram. So we are gonna make sure it has a little bit of spice, a little bit of acidity, and that's gonna come first with our onions. So you can use butter, but obviously ghee is traditional and it just has a richer taste to it. When Diwali happens in India, they have basically a whole week off. This is the festival of lights. So you've got diyas, which are essentially clay lamps. You have new clothes. You basically are able to just kind of party. Each part of India, just like its own language, has its own Diwali traditions. But some things that are ubiquitous is you always have, samosas, you have little sweets, you have things that are at the ready. We want to make sure that we can party for a very long time. So you need a lot of food. Translucency is what we're looking for here in these onions. And we got them, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and we're gonna go ahead and get our batter over here. This batter has been hanging out overnight. You can see that it looks completely different. It's got a little bit more texture to it. Look at that. It's that the rice, the dal, everything is absorbing more. I think we are ready to add in some of our seasoning. Curry leaves. Just a quick mince on them, and you might be asking, what are curry leaves? And you're like, oh my gosh, that's where curry comes from. It is not. Curry leaves are something completely different. Curry leaves are essentially leaves that smell a little bit, and this is gonna sound strange, but I mean this in the best possible way. It smells like gasoline and it tastes amazing. It is complex. Cilantro stems have so much flavor. They have actually more flavor than the leaves itself. Okay, now we are ready for our hing. This, I think, smells what I think of savory as smelling. My last step is taking all of those delicious onions and ghee, add it in. That looks nicely mixed in, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn my paneeram pan on. This is something you can find online. If you can't find a paneeram pan, look for appam pans. It should come with a sponge. I like to just get like a big old glob of your ghee and just kind of work quickly. The most important thing is to make sure that this whole thing feels like it's not gonna stick. I go like a real weirdo, like 3 times over. You can do it once if you're just, a normal human that wants to get on with their day. Let's get our batter. You don't want a lot, a tablespoon and a half. And you're just gonna go ahead and add it. You can hear a little bit of that sizzle, that's what you wanna hear. And you see that I'm not fully going to the very top. There's just a little bit for it to grow. You can already see that it's starting to form. I'm gonna go ahead and add the lid. The relative that really just showed me that idlis, dosas, these things could be a work of art was my grandmother. Her name is Veda Pati. Food is kind of a good way to keep the ghosts up. I like having food ghosts because it just keeps your tradition, your connection, especially when you're an immigrant. The generations below me won't know about Veda Pati, but they might know about this dish, or they might know about another dish that she makes. It just makes you feel connected to where you were from or where your parents are from. Okay, let's check them. It's been about 2 minutes. Ooh, they're looking good. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip them. Look at that. We're just trying to get color on the other side. You can even feel it right now that they're pretty much done. Give it 1 more minute, maybe 20 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this batch out. You're gonna see that one side is done a little bit more, and that is totally okay. You're just wanting to make sure that it's super crispy on the outside. When we came to this country, we were having to work our way up. And I think what Diwali did and what kind of helped us as immigrants have is basically a taste of home. I've had many kinds of Diwalis, depending on how we're doing as immigrants, to be really frank. And so I've had some Diwali moments that were a lot more extravagant, and I've had some Diwali moments that are really modest. And I think that's actually beautiful about Diwali. As long as you have a little bit of light, you've got Diwali, you know what I mean? Okay, these are looking so good. They smell delicious, but as delicious as they are, as crispy as they are, I do not want to have these alone. I want to have this with some chutneys. So we've got here 2 different chutneys. We've got a cilantro and a coconut chutney, and then we have an onion, garlic, and a little bit of an urad dal chutney as well. So they're super spicy and super warm. This is the best part of the video. We get to taste it, and by we I mean me. So a little bit of each of these chutneys. All right, let's see. That is absolutely perfect. It's so acidic because of the chutneys and because of the onion and because of the actual batter. And then you have a little bit of the richness from the ghee. You've got that crispiness and then the softness inside, and you get actually a little bit more texture because of those rice middlins. This is my favorite version of paneeram. It is festive, at the same time, tastes just like South India. Veda Pati, I think, would approve this dish, and she can cook.